Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the No BS Zone with Brooke and Shirley. My name is Shirley Baez, and I am a 20-year Army veteran. I am a speaker, author, coach, and multifamily investor. I am also co-founder of Crack the Wealth Code, where we teach, coach, and mentor others on business development, mindset, and wealth creation through real estate. As you can see, I don't have here my better half, Brooke, as she is going through a transitional phase that is so excited in her life right now. But we definitely gonna have her here with us very soon. Um, so today I wanted to connect with all of you fine people because I wanted to talk about the topic of branding. I'll be totally honest with you. I did this video one other time, and let's be real, it wasn't at all that good. So I wanted to remake it. Why? Because branding is so important in this digital age. 9 times out of 10, our businesses are online. Online businesses, and so you want to start creating a strong presence. Okay. And let me take that back. It's not only for online businesses, also brick and mortar. For both, you want to create that strong presence, right? You want to start cultivating those relationships with potential buyers or potential customers. Okay. And so building a personal brand is so important. um, as I was transitioning from the military, obviously being in that career for such a long time, there was a lot of things that you really could not do or express yourself or whatnot because of security reasons, right? And so when I left the military, it was very hard for me to understand the concept of branding when I was going through these transitional career workshops, and they talk about, well, build your brand. Your brand is going to be so important. That is what's going to have you stand out and have potential recruiters come to you or whatnot. And I just could not wrap my head around it, really, as I was taking off the uniform. But as I was very curious about my journey and what I wanted to do and be when I grew up, really enabled me to take upon different opportunities, initiatives, and projects that really opened up my mind to start narrowing down what it is that I wanted to do and what I loved, right? And so when that little light bulb turned on in my head, that's when I knew, hey, I figured out my why. And I figured out my purpose after the military, right? Because definitely being a soldier in the military, you have strong values, you have a strong why, and you have a strong purpose of wanting to serve your country. But what happens when you transition? What happens when you get out, right? And it's not just for me being in the military. I know for my better half, Brooke, being in the corporate world, being with AT&T for such a long time, they have a structured way of building the brand. But when she branched out on her own, what did that look like, right? What did that look like for the both of us? And so as I was going through my journey, I figured out that there's 3 areas that I knew that I needed to focus on if I wanted to enhance and really break through with my brand. And that is through authenticity, differentiating yourself from the pack, like what makes you different, and then definitely what value you bring to those people that you want to serve. And so I figured out really quick that I love wanting to teach, coach, and mentor others. Definitely coaching transitioning service members is near and dear to my heart. So everything that has to do with the veteran community, I love it. For Brooke and I business and Crack the Wealth Code, we're very passionate about teaching financial literacy to women and minorities, definitely to understand where they stand at in financial matters, right, with their money, especially with women. It's so important for us women to have the opportunity to take the lead in our wealth creation and in our future. And so for that, we're so very passionate about that. And so when I found my purpose and my why in those two areas, the little light bulb turned on, and I just started really fostering the different initiatives and projects that supported those two groups. And with that, archiving and showcasing my journey, and showcasing the things that I was doing, the efforts that I was making to help these two groups, really enhance and help me build my brand. And people would now recognize me as being the veteran, as being a woman advocate for financial literacy and wealth creation for sure. But that took time, right? That really took time. And so today I really want to, at least this is going to be one of two videos that I'm going to make, because there's 10 things in the list, and it's just going to take a lot of time. But I at least wanted to highlight the 5 top things that I feel is very important when you're building your brand, right? And I wrote them down, and I just want to render that. And so the first one is understanding your unique value proposition. So, I'm a firm believer that it's not about what you do, but why you do it, right? Why you do it is going to be so much more stronger, because it comes from an area of conviction. Okay, it's so very important that the why you do the things that you do intersects with your passion, your strengths, and of course the market needs. Okay, because you also have to understand your market.